Many say that aging is like a disease, and even death can be seen as a mental problem. Is there a method to reverse death? Currently, this is not possible. For those who have had their brains preserved in a state of hibernation, there are no immediate solutions. However, we have made significant advances in turning back time when it comes to aging. Recently, scientists identified a kind of youth memory stored in cells, a resource that can be accessed to restore vitality. The earlier you start activating the so-called longevity genes, the better the results. Studies on mice and, more recently, humans show that people in their 20s, 30s, or 40s should begin these practices now, without waiting until old age. But why do so many people only start worrying about their health when they reach their 60s, 70s, or 80s? It's because many still resist the idea of their own mortality. In the past, aging was believed to be an irreversible process, a one-way street. Today, research with twins shows that about 80% of the quality of life in old age depends on the lifestyle adopted over the years, including social environment, emotional state, nutrition, and sleep quality. The reason these practices work is that they activate certain genes that extend life. This is the great leap of current science. It is now possible to influence these genes through genetic techniques, supplementation, or soon, medication. But even natural and simple methods have an effect, such as avoiding overeating, quitting smoking, and maintaining a regular exercise routine. These measures alone can add more than a decade to your life expectancy. What are the most accessible steps to stimulate longevity without resorting to advanced technology? First, avoid excessive hunger, as it damages DNA and accelerates aging. This means avoiding extreme diets that cause malnutrition. It is also essential to quit smoking and vaping. Personally, I am radical about this because I lost my mother to lung cancer. Although vaping seems less harmful, studies indicate it also carries health risks. So the first step is to stop smoking anything. Additionally, reducing the amount and frequency of meals is important. It's not about starving yourself, but eating consciously, avoiding the 3 or 4 daily meals that are often excessive. For those who do not practice intense physical activity, 1 meal a day might be enough. Another indispensable point is exercising, especially activities that raise your heart rate and make you out of breath, like high-intensity interval training. This signals to the body that it is in a state of alert, activating survival mechanisms that also stimulate longevity genes. These mechanisms are ancient and work because the body understands it might face food scarcity or imminent danger. However, in modern life, we tend to avoid any discomfort, which reduces this beneficial gene activation. Convenience, while making life easier, ends up harming our health in the long run. It is also crucial to pay attention to the quality of what you eat. A diet rich in varied vegetables, especially those with strong colors and grown without excessive water or chemicals, is highly recommended. These vegetables produce compounds called polyphenols when under stress, which have a protective effect and activate longevity genes. A famous example is resveratrol found in red wine. Good fats, like the monosaturated fats found in olive oil and avocado, are also essential to activate certain metabolic pathways linked to longevity. Consuming good quality olive oil daily can bring great benefits, although meat can be part of the diet. In regions of the world where people live the longest, such as Okinawa, Japan, meat consumption is moderate. Excessive animal protein can negatively interfere with biological processes that extend life. Therefore, prioritizing vegetables and eating meat in moderation is the healthiest strategy. I myself follow a diet based on rice, dark vegetables, and fish, similar to Okinawa. I try to stop eating when I feel about 60 to 70% full, and when possible, I skip breakfast or lunch. Learning to eat slowly and recognize the feeling of fullness is a process. I grew up in a low-income family, where I had to eat quickly to avoid hunger. Today, despite having food available, I am re-educating my habits to avoid overeating. Many people were taught not to waste food, which creates the habit of finishing everything on the plate, even without hunger. But it's important to know there will always be a next meal, and this helps control appetite. Our body sometimes tricks us by creating hunger even after we have consumed enough calories, influenced by factors like sugar. To fight this, I usually drink tea, coffee, or hot water, which help increase the feeling of fullness. Resisting food temptations daily is a challenge, especially when traveling or in places with many calorie-rich options. It's a constant battle to maintain discipline. Another indispensable factor is ensuring quality sleep. Sleeping well, maintaining healthy relationships, and having a supportive community are common practices in so-called blue zones regions known for their longevity. These simple habits already have a great impact, and science is developing ways to enhance them even more. When asked how I became interested in reversing aging, I say it was due to a personal experience. We all face the harsh reality of death, even if we deny it as children. Knowing life has an end can be painful, but it also motivates us to live better. I do not wish to live forever, but I want to leave a positive legacy. Many diseases are related to aging, and treating these diseases only when they arise is, most of the time, too late. My mother, for example, could have avoided lung cancer with healthier habits. When the disease was diagnosed, there was nothing to be done. Meanwhile, billions are invested in treatments for already advanced diseases. Inside our bodies, cells have ancient bacteria that produce energy for us. Interestingly, the bacteria in our gut are relatives of mitochondria, which are the power plants of cells. If you found this video valuable and want to learn how to live longer, healthier, and stronger, make sure to subscribe to the channel now. Smash that like button, share this video with your friends and family, and comment below with your thoughts or questions. Together, we can unlock the secrets to a better, longer life. Don't miss out, join our community today.